Everyone wants to be a content creator, whether it's full time, part time, or even for your business. And this can be really tasking. I understand that sometimes it can feel like, the kind of business I do, would I even gain attention? Would I be able to get my audience to want to watch my content and probably patronize my business and things like that? This is usually difficult for a lot of business owners out there, and sometimes they try to sort for content creators. Well, I'm here to tell you today that content marketing is not as hard as it may seem. Let's get started. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I am the Media Playboy, girl with the media vibes. You are welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, you are welcome. So today's topic is something that I've heard a lot of people ask questions about, and that is content marketing. Yes, I understand that being a content creator, even I myself, I know how hard it can be. As I'm doing this video right now, I always say this is like past 9 at night, yeah, but of course I have to create content, so it's just the way it is. Now imagine business people that want to create content simply because they feel like, my kind of business, I can't just come out and tell people, oh, buy this thing. I have to create content, I have to use trends, and I don't know where to get started from. In this video, I'm going to be sharing useful tips that can help you create content that will be engaging, whether you're a content creator or you're a business person or you're a company and you want to make it on social media. This video is going to be helpful to you. So let's dive in. So the first thing that is important to create engaging content is have a vision. There's a saying that content is king, yeah? So when you're creating content, you need to understand, okay, what's the vision going forward? What do I want at the end? What do you want your audience to do? So if you're creating content, you can decide, okay, my vision is in 3 months, I want my page to grow from 500 followers to 2,000 followers, yeah? And then you can also say part of my vision would be I want to be able to give back something to my customers so that they remain loyal. These are the kind of things that you need to add to your vision. Now, once you're done having a vision and writing it down, the next thing you need to do is to share that vision with your friends, colleagues, family, employees, depending on which area, yeah? And this would help you because you need to brainstorm. You need to understand what different people would like to see, and then you need to also hear from everybody's side so that you also get to see that different audiences might like the same thing, or the way you present it might just be different to them. So a lot of times it's necessary that while you're brainstorming, you're able to see different angles, and then you put these different angles together, imagine them as your online audience, and then begin to think of how you can now create the contents they want to see. For example, I can be someone selling handbags, yeah, and then I have a friend that is selling, or let's say she's a real estate consultant, right? And then I see that, oh, she's getting, she's doing really well on social media, but she's not making sales. But I myself selling handbags, I'm making sales physically, but social media, I don't have much engagement. So I'll be feeling, what is she doing that I'm not doing? Now, she's not into the business that I'm into, right? But at the same time, it's like, I feel like maybe my own business is boring and it's not what I can be able to create much content that will make people want to watch, yeah? But the thing is, no matter that kind of business that you're doing, you can create every kind of content for that business. So someone doing real estate now, for example, instead of you to come out and say, oh wow, this house is in a really good lucrative area, if you pay for this house right now, you're going to enjoy it, you're going to be happy, blah 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 blah. But people don't want to see that. People now want to see how you are addressing a need while entertaining them at the same time. So I would suggest something like, this land can be your greener pastures. Now, this is funny because a lot of people are actually looking for greener pastures in life, but you understand that land is green, right? So you can use these two and then create something funny, something humorous that can make your audience just focus on what you're talking about first, yeah? Then you can also do something or add, oh, if I plant plantain here, it's going to grow in 4 months. Now, that is not possible. But yeah, you're trying to find different humorous, engaging, and nice ways to address, a need, because people are looking for lands that are fertile. People are looking for lands that are in areas that are not going to be flooded during the rainy season. So instead of coming out straight and saying, oh, this is our content, buy this because people are buying or because it's cheap. Now, find how you are addressing needs of people while at the same time selling what you're into. I hope this example is going to help someone out there. Now, with this example, I'm sure that you'll be wondering, okay, yeah, this actually makes sense. You need to understand that no matter the kind of business you're into, no matter how you feel it might be boring, sometimes it's important that you create content, because the content that you're creating is going to bring your business to life. It's going to make your business a living entity, especially when it comes to video content. So use video content to bring your business to life and make people stay engaged, enjoy what you're doing, and probably keep you in their mind. So in the future, when they need your services, they can always remember you. So after the brainstorming and the planning and thinking of the different ways that you can come across the content based on what you have discussed with your employees and your friends and your family, another thing you need to do to create engaging content is for you to study your audience. Now, I'm not talking about the friends and employees. I'm talking about once you started creating the content from the example I gave you before, you need to study your audience. So when you go to, let's say, Instagram, and you're going to check the performance of your latest content. You check the comments, reactions, the retention, how long your audience stayed to watch your videos. Do you understand? And then check the geographies, which areas this audience are coming from. Are they people in Lagos, Abuja, outside Nigeria? This is just doing a deep dive of your target audience. It would help you now understand or make you classify your audiences so that you know that for each content that you're putting out there, you know that, okay, it is for this class of audience. Then another one is for this class of audience, because two audiences may like the same product, but the way you present the product to them is not going to fit every class. I hope this is simple to understand. Yeah. Another thing for you to do when creating engaging content is that you need to repurpose your content. So once you've already done this deep dive, you've already checked the analysis, you've already seen what the different classes of your audience like, you can now repurpose content. By repurpose, I mean you can redefine, you can recreate, you can use the previous ones you already have and find a way to fine tune, make some changes here and there that would suit these different audiences. You can also create new content, of course, but if you already have some in store, you can find ways to, just redefine them, reshape them, do something different to them. This would help you save some time, especially when you're not the kind of person that always has time to do content, yeah? Or if you have someone doing content for you, the person that has knowledge about understanding target audience, understanding audience retention, understanding that, okay, you need to tell stories. It has to be humorous. It has to be relatable to world events and things like that. So these things would help you. Try to use previous content and see what it can do for you. Next thing you have to put in mind when you want to create engaging content is that you have to make sure that your content is useful, your content is timely, and your content is engaging. These three things matter. If you're creating content and it's not useful, by useful I mean, is it solving a problem? Is it addressing a need? These are the things that you have to put in mind for every single content that you create. No matter how you want to package it, always make sure that you're asking yourself these questions. Because if it's not useful, if it's not timely, if it's not engaging, then why are people watching it? Do you understand? So if you're going to be talking about useful, you have to ask yourself, am I doing tutorials? Am I doing how-to videos? Is this a guide? Is this informative? And even if you're doing informative content, make sure that you add some humor to it. Because I noticed a lot of people don't just like straight to the point where you're just saying, oh, do this, or this is how this is done. They like some kind of, additional humor here and there. Now, when I talk about timely, just like I mentioned about the useful, timely content has to be timely in terms of if you're doing content relating to a current world event or something happening within your community, it has to resonate with that particular event or that particular activity. Yeah. because a lot of people just try to, when something has passed, they want to now come and do content on that thing. People will not really enjoy it anymore compared to when it was trending. So when you're also adding trending sounds or trending things that you see on social media, like challenges here and there, you can also look at what your competitors are doing. You don't have to do what exactly they're doing, but you can simply find how you can make yours different and stand out. So that's it when it comes to creating engaging content. Don't forget to add hashtags, catchy captions, and catchy descriptions. This would help with SEO. By SEO, I mean search engine optimization. So when people search for certain things, they can find you. Another thing is that social media platforms are becoming the new search engines. Yes, this is a new topic I'm working on. But by this, I mean, if you notice, almost all the social media platforms you see now always have this AI prompt where you can ask or search for something specific like thriftwear or bags, and it will show you so many pages. So these are the things you have to put in mind when you're creating your content, because without all this, any content you're creating would not make sense to your audience. I hope you found this video helpful, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. See you next time. Until then, go find your asa. Take it from the Media Playboy.